Hello and welcome to another Here's a Storm Quick Tip. Today I wanted to talk about Mephisto and basically when you want to use Shade and how you want to use it, especially in the early game. Um, with the recent bust of Mephisto, I see a lot of people just kind of spamming buttons, not really understanding when to go in, when not to. And this was from a recent scrim, and I just kind of wanted to showcase uh, Mephisto play. I wouldn't say is particularly good, but they're learning. That's the point. So as you can see, they made a mistake right there. In case you didn't catch it, I'll back up. So what happens is they're doing the camp. I'm in lane just collecting soak. I know I'm getting jumped on, and that's fine. I burn some cooldowns. I'm going to go tap and come right back. I still have my trait, which is the most important one. But you'll notice Mephisto shades in from direct view with no blocks. And so what's going to happen is he's at complete risk because what's going to happen is he's going to get stunned. And there's two high DPS, assassins right here. And also silence is up. So he should be dead if the stun lands. So that means we have to end up protecting him using all our cooldowns. Just because he decided to shade in here for basically no reason, just to like spam some damage. So the poly's good. Instead they use cooldowns on me, which is fine. Again, I have trade up, so I know I'm not in any real danger. And then we just kind of trade damage for a bit because, again, I have heat transfer. I know my buttons are going to be back up. I have Brightwing right there for passive heal, so I know I'm fine. And Mephisto's just kind of rolling keys. I'll speed this up a little. And we're just pushing our camp in, slowly doing it. And you notice the shade's not going off because there's really not a whole lot of reason. There's not a lot looking good. Now see, he shades in view back here, but look how far the body is and look how relative it is to where the tank and the healer are in this situation. And again, they're still focusing on trying to clear this camp. And so we slowly push it back in. And once again, he shades, but now he's in tower range, and there's no protection here. Once again, we poly, and we try to get him out using our buttons. And we just can't do it. And it's all because he just decided to shade in for some extra cooldowns and extra hits. And it just really wasn't needed at all. And you'll see that throughout the game, if I wanted to continue. But I think you get the point from that little minute excursion. Again, in 1 minute, he shaded in full view. And they walked up, tried to stun and kill him. And we had to save him. And then, again, walked up, shaded, in full view, in short range. And they just walked up and stunned and silenced and killed him. And so if you're a Mephisto player, the main thing you want to do is either be as far back as you can and rely on just moving past your max shade range, or do it out of vision. Say you do it here. And if they didn't see you go over here, yeah, they may figure it out after, but not everyone will. And it also just gives you a better escape route because it's going to take them a moment to realize where you parked yourself. It's not super obvious, so they're not just going to, as soon as you shade in, they're not going to instinctively walk to where your shade is. They're going to be like, oh, maybe he's here, and start walking down. And then because you're not in vision, they can't queue up anything. For example, that stun is probably already like getting ready as soon as he shades back. And the same with the silence pool. You have to guess. And while you can cover most of this, what if the shade was here instead of here? Then if they just, guess on the silence, they'll miss. So there's a lot of value, especially early before you have shield. And same on 7 before you get the slow. To just hide your shade whenever you can when you're engaging. Or at least tell your team and just engage with the tank zoning for you. If you can do that, I think you'll really find a lot of fun in Mephisto, rolling your face over the keyboard, and especially late game when you just get all these free cooldowns, especially on Durance. All right, thanks for watching.